A $5 billion royal fortune buys some pretty incredible luxury, but what does Malaysia's flamboyant new king actually spend it all on? From a fleet of jets to a spooky Nazi-era car, Sultan Ibrahim spares no expense when it comes to satiating his extravagant tastes and unmatched passion for motorsports. Born in 1958 as Prince Tunku Ibrahim Ismail Sultan Iskandar, his early years remained largely outside the public spotlight as the eldest son of the then Sultan of Johor. After studying at local institutions, he embarked on a career as a businessman in the 1980s, just as Malaysia experienced rapid modernization. Eventually, he married Raja Zarith Sofia, herself a princess from the Negeri Sembilan royal house, cementing his status as royal aristocracy. The couple would go on to have 6 children over the following decades. While never expected to assume the mantle as one of Malaysia's supreme monarchs per the rotation system, tragedy intervened when his father passed away in 2010. This loss thrust Ibrahim into the role as the Crown Prince of Johor at age 51. As the head of the Johor state royal family, 65-year-old Sultan Ibrahim presides over an empire estimated to be worth $5.7 billion by Bloomberg. This wealth comes from extensive land holdings, a sprawling business portfolio, investments in Malaysian companies, and ownership stakes spanning industries like telecoms, oil, and real estate development. Beyond their financial dominance, the Johors are the only one of Malaysia's 9 royal families to have their own private army, underscoring the incredible breadth of their power. With vast resources at his disposal, the Sultan proudly showcases his unrivaled collection of over 300 vintage and luxury vehicles on social media. The most eyebrow-raising ride in his garage? A 1936 Mercedes-Benz 540,000s that originally belonged to Adolf Hitler. It was gifted to his great-grandfather after being captured by Allied forces at the end of World War II. But this car-loving king is more than just an elite collector. He has a true passion for motorsports. Sultan Ibrahim serves as president of the Malaysia Motorcycle Association and plays an instrumental role in transforming the Johor region into a hub for high-performance vehicles and racing events. His comments indicate a desire to emulate the storied racing tradition found in Europe. The Sultan aims to put Malaysia's automotive culture on the global map through hosting Formula One-style Grands Prix and developing homegrown competitive teams. Beyond amassing automobiles, Sultan Ibrahim also boasts an impressive fleet of private jets, including multiple Gulfstream models for comfortable international travel. When cruising across Malaysia, he can fly in true rock star comfort aboard his unique custom Boeing 737 decked out in flashy gold and royal blue livery. Of course, even billionaires have humble beginnings. Prior to ascending to the throne in late 2023, Sultan Ibrahim was the first Malay ruler in history to obtain a locomotive driving license. So while he can certainly afford to hire his own team of conductors now, he'll always carry the blue-collar skills of an engine driver at heart. Beyond vehicles and travel, the new king leverages his wealth in ambitious real estate development projects. He owns 70% of the massive $100 billion forest city currently under construction on man-made Malaysian islands off Singapore's coast. When completed, it will span 4 islands half the size of Manhattan into one sprawling luxury community. Sultan Ibrahim leaves no doubt regarding the extravagant lifestyle his enormous fortune affords. However, his public displays of opulence contradict laws prohibiting Malaysian monarchs from direct involvement in commercial enterprise. While critics contend the unchecked power of royal dynasties controlling business and politics signals trouble, others praise Sultan Ibrahim's marriage to a princess, his 6 children, and his approachable demeanor. Prior to being groomed for the throne, he enjoyed a relatively modest upbringing that grounds his perspective compared to other global ultra-high-net-worth individuals. As recently as 2021 during the pandemic, videos emerged showing a mask wearing Sultan Ibrahim cruising around Johor handing out relief money to struggling families from his Harley-Davidson motorcycle. So while he enjoys showing off his wealth today, the king remains firmly connected to his past and the average citizen. His supporters argue that while far from perfect, the constitutional monarchy employs several mechanisms to check the power and conduct of the royal families. They contend Sultan Ibrahim has productively applied his influence to mutually beneficial ends, as shown by his efforts restoring a planned high-speed railway between Malaysia and Singapore after it was initially abandoned due to political friction. So while largely symbolic, the monarch still wields tremendous economic influence behind the scenes. What remains less clear is exactly how the royal dynasty plans to utilize its strength moving forward. To better understand the powers granted to the Malaysian king, it helps knowing the nation employs a unique hybrid model blending ceremonial monarchy with democracy. While not an absolute ruler, the constitution empowers the monarch to grant pardons, appoint a prime minister, sign new laws, and protect Islam as the state religion. This authority enables indirect but substantial political influence during times of governmental crisis or uncertainty in leadership. The monarch's powers aim to provide stability when partisan gridlock might otherwise cripple a fully democratic system. Nonetheless, past leaders like former Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad openly rebuked royal families for abusing their privilege to unfairly intervene in civil and commercial affairs. Other critics argue the system remains an anachronistic vestige of colonialism that has no place in the modern world. Proponents counter it serves as a culturally authentic adaptation that bridges Malaysia's traditions with contemporary expectations in a reasonably accountable way. To them, the fact that no king rules for life somewhat limits the potential for gross self-enrichment, nepotism, or deterioration of liberties. While known for conspicuous displays of luxury, Sultan Ibrahim also has a notable history supporting charitable causes. Though largely occurring behind the scenes, his donations provide key funding for organizations focused on youth opportunity programs, health initiatives across Malaysia, and cultural preservation efforts. However, the king most directly engages the public through his special bikers charity rides, where he motors across the Johor region handing out money to needy citizens. Occurring around holidays like Ramadan, these motorcycle tours allow Sultan Ibrahim to connect with people on the streets, underscoring his reputation as an approachable monarch in touch with the common struggles of his nation, despite inhabiting truly rarefied financial strata among global rulers. So between the runways, car shows, and business meetings lies a man hoping to make a difference when the helmet comes off. The remarkable wealth and power wielded by Sultan Ibrahim underscore why Malaysia's royal dynasties remain shrouded in fascination, controversy, and mystery. What's your perspective on this hybrid model blending monarchy and democracy? Should the royal families retain commercial interests given their symbolic status? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Infinite Lux channel for more peeks inside how the world's ultra-wealthy live thanks to their staggering fortunes. See you next time.